Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. To get into your energy today, I'm using the Dragon cards. I don't know what they're called. Imperial Dragon Oracle. There you go. Ooh, you get 2. All right. So let's just see what's the energy of your week. You have Mischief, which is the devil. So it can be an addiction. So it can be like addicted to food, addicted to smoking, addicted to drugs, addicted to a person, addicted to a negative situation. It's something that controls your life, over which you can possibly, with enough help and positive energy, adjust that, change that, fix that, make that better. And you have, Judgment card. The Eon. And so, Spirit's trying to say, look, you need to make a judgment about the situation that's controlling you. This situation, this person, this addiction, this negative whatever cycle. You can choose to draw on your innate wisdom, your inner knowing, your friends, your resources, whatever you have, you can draw on these other things and make a judgment to say, okay, I'm looking at all this and this isn't working. And I'm going to move away from it. Judgment is making a decision to move your life forward in a positive direction. That's good judgment. Weak or poor judgment would be to move our lives in a negative. But at this channel, we're trying to move everything positive. So let's go with that. All right. So let's see what else Spirit has to say. I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. You help me grow my channel, and I really appreciate it. Every time you guys hit that thumbs up, it lets me know how much you appreciate my time and energy, and I want to thank you for that. I want to remind you that you get more of a 3D picture if you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. Sometimes you'll get more of an answer in one of the other aspects than you will maybe in your sun sign. So check them out. Your sun sign is your core view. It's the way you view the world. It's your value system. And your moon sign is how you respond and react to the energies around you. The energies from the planets, the energies from situations, the energies from other people. And your rising sign is how the world views you. It's your personality. You have the King of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles. That's amazing. The King of Pentacles knows how to manifest. They know how to create. They know how to drop in seeds of intention and then produce and create and manifest all kinds of abundance in all areas. They can create it in family. They can create it in home. They can create it at work. They can create it financially. They can create it in love. It is the total package, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles knows how to manage the devil. He knows how to manifest and to control and to make the good judgments to move away from the negative and difficult situations. And I feel like that's what you're being called on to do this week. Now this week, a lot of the energy of the planets is kind of calm. And so it gives you a chance to really listen to your inner self speak. Because you make these decisions as you move yourself forward. And so kind of focusing on that. Let's just see what we get here. So we walk into the weekend on Sunday. I can talk in your 6th house of work-life balance, and it's about wisdom, and it's about gratitude. It's about knowing that, you can actually have it all like the King of Pentacles and being grateful for what you have and keeping things in balance. Not letting the drive for work overpower your need for relationship. Not letting your need for relationship overpower your need for work. Finding that balance where you can actually try and create the whole package for yourself. The manifestation of it. All right, so let's get you some guidance on this. Ooh, peaks of joy. I'm excited about that. And home. And home. This is about finding the joy in creating the home life that you want. This is about being the King of Pentacles. Finding that joy in the small and the mundane moments of like really what feels like home to you. Is it a place? Is it people? Is it a situation? What is home to you? Now, it came out in the protection mode. It was actually in the reverse, and I don't really like to read these so much in reverse, but it does make me feel like with this, that there might be this imbalance of this up and this down, this up and this down, and trying to find the balance where you don't feel left out. Like this would be feeling left out right here, and this would be like feeling on the top of the world. And how do you find that balance so that you can manifest? And so make sure you're moving away from the negative energy and moving toward the light. Make choices that are for your best and highest good. Because you are being protected. I can feel it. It doesn't hurt that the moon is in the protection position on Tuesday when the moon moves into Aries. For you, that's in your house of partnerships. And so I feel like these decisions are you're protected. If you're not feeling like your home life is exactly the way you want it, kind of get in the flow and go with it. You can't always be super excited, but at the same time, you shouldn't be feeling left out and abandoned and alone. Otherwise, that's not the right situation. And so if there's some sort of a resistance that you need to push through, either yours or someone else's in order to create what you're going for, and then surrender into the divine. Surrender into the information that's coming in. Surrender into your judgment. That's your higher knowledge. That comes from past lifetimes. That comes from this lifetime. The wisdom that you gained along the way. Ooh, are you getting a new space to live? Huh. That's exciting. Because you have here design your space. So I don't know if you're looking toward the future and like, I want this home, because it was in the reverse, right? And so I want this home. I want it to look like this. I need it to be like that. I need it to be over in this place. I need access to this, to that. I want a perfect school district. I want, blah, 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 whatever your checklist is. Get really clear on what you want. And then surrender to the divine. When you tell God what it is that you're trying for, what you're shooting for, you guys are co-creators, you and the divine. So when you let them know clearly, state clearly what it is that you're trying to accomplish, but maybe not exactly how you're planning to accomplish it, you kind of leave those details up to God. I just heard the devil's in the details. And so if you just have like the broad stroke idea, but don't worry about the details, and instead let God figure some of that stuff out for you to show you the way to lead you, and use your judgment to move in the right direction. And then you'll find the process a lot easier. So on Friday, you have the release. The release that comes from having surrendered, and now the transformation comes. When you move out of that feeling of lack into knowing that you can manifest and create whatever you want, this is the feeling of lack. This is the manifestation of everything you want. So when you're making your judgment, choose this, not that. Oh, you have the Earth Dragon to help you. Earth Dragon, Pentacles is Earth. It says, clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded. Be ready. Oh, jeez. Be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. Yes. Then you can make the move forward in life. So I feel like, oh, and my nose has a change. Okay. I feel like this is about you feeling like, I'm not sure where I'm headed. I don't know what to do next. And I think the divine knows exactly what's going to happen. Get yourself grounded. Take steps to move. So if you're looking for a house, then you need to look for a house. You can't just imagine that you might need to take the steps of getting a realtor. Maybe you need a job. Then you need to be applying for jobs. Whatever it is that you're trying to manifest that makes you feel stable and secure, that brings this joy in, because you're trying to design your space. And that could be your space in the world. That could be your space in a company. It could be your space in a relationship. It could be a space, a physical space that you're living in. But it feels very like money and home. It feels very it feels very material is how it feels with that King of Pentacles here. And now we've got the Earth Dragon, and the squirrel always represents to me like a Pentacles energy. And then the home is a Pentacles energy. And so I feel like this is really important that you trust that you will get the information you need when you need it. So focus on the positive and the joy, and don't let yourself get sucked into the details of how yet. Get clear on what. Get clear on what. I think we just had this conversation. Get clear on what. Details will come later. The new moon is coming on Monday, the 3rd, so then you can like really do a really excellent manifestation, planting seeds ritual for that. Because when that moon comes, it'll be in your 9th house of hopes and goals and dreams and wishes. But well, this moon is in Taurus over the weekend, Friday and Saturday. And Saturday, don't make any major decisions from about 6 p.m. until about 8 o'clock the next morning on Sunday, Eastern Daylight Time. You've got the energy of the Earth Dragon, and the moon is in Taurus. And you have this Taurus card here and this Taurus. So I really think it's about what is it you want, knowing and making some practical steps, some practical plan, but not necessarily all of the details. Or do you need the details? Oh, the devil's in the details. Maybe you do need to make a little bit of a detailed plan. I think a detailed plan of action steps, at least the next couple of steps. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Because on Sunday, when that moon's in Gemini, right before it goes full, you get this transformation happening here with it in the 8th house, with the Pentacles energy. It's a real opportunity to manifest change. The Judgment card is all about manifesting change. And then I think there's peace. Well, you have go with the flow, potential, and legends. Learn from those who inspire you. Ooh. Think big for your future. Let things happen. Okay. This is getting in the flow. All right, so it's not about you having the detailed plan, but it is about thinking it through what you want, being very clear about what you want, getting in the flow, allowing the universe to bring opportunity to you, and having the judgment to see that's a good idea, that's not a great idea. That looks good, that doesn't look good. Maybe that's the kind of clarity that you need, is when the opportunities crop up, to know which ones to pick, which ones, having the judgment to not pick the bad one, but to pick the good one, the better one. I hate to use bad and good. So, because no matter what you do, it can't be bad. It's a lesson. So you'll learn what works and what doesn't work. But if you would like to avoid some lessons, wouldn't we all like to do that a little bit? Ask for good judgment. I would be asking for judgment. I'd be asking for divine guidance on your judgment. It seems like a really great idea. It looks like a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity coming in with this new moon next week. So start prepping yourself for it. Start getting clear on exactly what it is you want to transform and what you want to create. Because then when that happens, it's happening in your house of research and long distance travel. If you're moving a distance, maybe. It's also in your communication with Spirit House. So take the time to do that. You have Burgundy, awaken your passion. So get really clear on what it is you want to create for yourself. What is I almost feel like telling you, like, sit down and write out what you want your life to look like. Like, write it out. It's a great way to talk to spirit, is when you write. You'll be surprised what comes out of your pen. Actually putting pen to paper. All right, well, that looks like an interesting week ahead for you, Libra. Good luck with all that. It's exciting. It's exciting energy. It's like creative and yet practical. Kind of a nice balance. All right, we'll talk soon. You take care and have a great week.